Hello. Welcome to another chess lifestyle training. And today's going to be an interesting video because basically I am unbelievably tilted and I want to explain to you guys why. So today, pretty much every other Saturday, I get this chance to play in this Grand Koalas competition. And basically today, I didn't really have any kind of warm up. I wasn't, particularly in a chess frame of mind. I just thought I'd play. I was in a pretty good mood, right? But the first game, I managed to flag in a position where I was grinding this position and trying to convert this. And I'm sure I must have missed like a bunch of things. And I literally went to play Rook G3 and I flagged as I played Rook G3. So this was tragic. Um, and then the next game I was really playing well. Managed to get a great position, sack a pawn for an attack, and then I blundered mate in two. So this sucked. And the big cherry on top of this event was I got a bye in what I thought was the final round. I then left the tournament, and I didn't realize that actually that was round eight, and there was even one more game. So I lost the final round too. So I was obviously very tilted, and I played like 50 bullet games and didn't feel any better after that. So not a great idea. But I think what I want to do today is to actually try and play a classical game on my main. And for anyone who's watched any of my videos in the past, like, this will sound like an absolutely crazy decision. But what I want to do is see if I can play a classical game, be able to calm myself down, and play a good game of chess despite feeling this way, right? And because I think basically when I play in the summer, I'm going to need to recover from tilt and be able to play well even when I'm like feeling this way, right? So I think let's try and play a classical game. Um, Again, haven't eaten dinner yet, so I think after the game then I'll go eat. But yeah, that tournament was unbelievable. Like, I feel like every way I could have choked the position I did, and yeah, it was just horrendous. Not a single good game. Um, and I obviously need to get better at this, but at the same time, like, yeah, what to do? What to do? I mean, chess can make you feel so horrible. Feels so horrible. Oh, interesting. Let's try again. Maybe it'll work this time. Oh, I know why it's not working. Hold on a sec. I know exactly why. Yeah, so I'll do some woodpecker to warm up. Okay. And for the game, you'll probably want me on the left, but then for the woodpecker, you want me on the right. Okay. I'll just need to remember to switch back when we get a game. Let's let's increase the parameter. I just want to get some practice while while I'm tilted. Make this an educational experience. I guess I need to learn how to not be as tilted, but I don't know. Like when you're playing like somewhat serious chess and like every situation is just going wrong, it's just like how can you not be tilted? I don't even know. Is this working? No, not at all. Ah, are we winning the pawn end game? I mean the knight end game. Probably we can, right? Ah, I was thinking queen takes rook takes f7. And then if knight takes knight e6 and pick up the queen, and I thought we'd be a pawn up. But this is just better, is it? I don't see the difference. I literally don't see the difference. Isn't this the same? Unless there's like a different move here. Ah, there is. You got knight e6. Oh man. Yeah, you don't have to play a knight endgame a pawn up. You can just win, get a whole queen for rook and knight, which is probably decisive. Ah, I should probably analyze the games I played. Oh, and I forgot one more game that was absolutely terrible. So basically, I had the chance to basically just play in my London system. It literally went like c3, b6, d4, uh, d6. Uh, I think I went bishop f4, and he went bishop. No, 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 no. He went. So when c3, b6, d4, bishop b7, stopping e4, right? So I played bishop f4, and then the guy played like some move blocking the bishop, like knight c6 or something crazy. So rather than just play with e3 and play this London, I decided to be ambitious and play with e4, right? And then I just got completely. I just played terribly, and I just completely lose. And the thing is, actually playing with e4 in the center wasn't even good apparently. Like, I mean, it was just like equal, just as good as if I played with e3. So I need to stop being so ambitious. But I keep trying to play the correct chess, but I'm so bad at playing correct chess. Like, yeah, not a single good game. Not a single good game. So disappointing. Maybe I need a rule actually that when I play this, oh, I don't even know what the move is. Oh, can we go queen h6 and just go for mate? Probably, right? Um, and then we pick up the knight. I was gonna say like maybe I should make a rule that when I play in Dortmund and um, Summer Prague, I'm not allowed to check the engine after my games because I think if I check it, I don't know. At the same time, like if I analyze with my opponents and I find out I missed something, I'm still gonna be just as tilted, right? So I don't even know. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, at the start as well, I had such high hopes for how I was going to play, and it's just delusional. It's just delusional. And I feel like as soon as you become deluded in chess, it's just like, I mean, it's, oh my god. What? Oh god, I'm so bad. I literally thought that if I can take, I can take, and I can take. Okay, so this is what I mean. Like when I'm feeling in this kind of mood, it's really difficult to play chess. But I don't know. This is why I want a game, but I'm not gonna get a game because no one plays classical. But I want to practice this because in a tournament you can't pick and choose like what mood you're in. And for sure, like I don't know, I don't think I can avoid feeling tilted in a classical tournament. So and the final thing that frustrated me was that I prepared something new against 1e4, which I think I mentioned in yesterday's stream. But I didn't mention the extent of what was my preparation. And in every single tournament so far, I've had my opponents play 1e4 in these Grand Koala tournaments, and I didn't get a single e4 game, which is just crazy. Except for the last round, which I didn't even know that I was playing. So yeah, just just terrible. Okay, we can win a pawn. Okay, so what does Ponomarev have to share about the world? So in general, I grew up as a chess player on books. My first computer appeared when I'd already become a grandmaster. Aha. I wonder, like, I think this would have suited me much better, actually, like to grow up in an era where there were no computers. Ah, this is very nice. Wait, no, that's not working. Or is it? Actually, I think it is. Because if king b8, then I've got rook c6. This was my thinking. Okay, nice. I mean, that was a simple one move threat. There's like, I don't know, like I'm doing all these tactics, I don't even know if my tactical ability is getting stronger. This is my fear. And the thing is, like, a lot of chess, you've just got to trust the process, but it's very scary to trust the process when aspects of your chess are really bad. I mean, aha, let's go. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's play. The almighty, I don't even know. Okay, 1 win, 1 loss from Illinois. The almighty Gababy. Okay. So we're gonna have, wait, this guy I've played, I think. No, just a similar username. Okay, I'm gonna turn off chat, guys, and we're gonna play an exchange Slav. So let's see if I can remember my preparation here. So I haven't had many opportunities to play like a long-rated game of Exchange Slav. So this will be a good test. So at this moment, there are basically 3 different moves: Bishop f5, a6, and Queen b6. Anything else is just bad. So on a6, I think my move was Queen b3. And this is played in like 1% of games. It's Stockfish's top move. And the guy played e6 immediately. Because yeah, the point is the bishop can't move out. So yeah, this is the point that they can play with e6. But then we basically just have the better bishop. This was kind of like my understanding of this position. So e3 I think is very logical. And we're basically just going to put a bishop on d3. I think this looks really good. Unless we want to play with rook c1 first, so that we can meet any knight b4 with bishop b1, but... Nah, let's just develop the bishop. I mean, this feels like a more principled move, so why not? And basically, I'm trying to argue that my bishops are just stronger. That's what I'm trying to argue. I'm wondering now if I want to play rook c1, just in case. I mean, I'm 1 move away from casting, like, surely I can get away with not castling for 1 move. Those are famous last words. Okay, let's castle. Let's not risk it. Let's castle. So I'm arguing that I've got a tiny advantage here, in that my bishops are slightly better. Now this does weaken the knight. I don't think he's blundering something though, so I think let's just play with rook c1. Rook c1 feels right. I mean, ultimately, I think I need to be playing on the king side. So I think having the bishop come back here and maybe play on the king side is how I should make use of this bishop, right? Because the bishop's inside the chain, so their king is going to be slightly weaker. I think this is what we have to play for. Aha, so this was the idea. So if we go back, they can play knight c4, b3. Question is, do I want to put like the queen on e2 or something like this? I guess I can play with queen c2 anyway, right? This is like just as flexible as a move. I think this makes a lot of sense. Like I can still play queen e2 if I want to. So basically the b pawn's going to be hit. This is a good idea from the opponent to try and put a knight on c4. I was hoping that maybe I'd do this as well at some point. feel like if he plays knight c4 immediately, maybe I've got b3. That looks really interesting. Right. I would love for like some tactic to work with like knight b5 and bishop c7 or something, but I doubt it does. If we play with b3, maybe they can just go immediately with bishop a3, which is maybe annoying. What's the right way to play this? I want to make something happen on the king side. I mean, maybe I could even go knight g5 immediately, but h6 is probably just strong. I don't think I have enough. Don't think I have enough. Knight e5 just looks like a really good move in general, though. Like, surely knight e5 has to be a useful move. I mean, I'm a bit scared of rook c8 ideas. Let's put a knight on e5. Like this should be a useful move. Surely has to be a useful move. And if they play with rook c8, then I can always move my queen. Yeah, let's just move our queen off the line. I think this makes a lot of sense. Okay, so first time that the tournament is popping into my head, so at least I went 5 minutes without thinking about it. But okay, we gotta focus on the position. It's so interesting. I didn't realize this b3 would be so annoying with this bishop a3, so it's really good that I'm getting some practice of this. I really don't want to ever play b3 when this knight is weak, so how do we engineer this? I like bishop b1, to be honest, as an idea. Can I improve my position at all? Do I want to keep my bishop? Maybe I should be playing with h3 as well, right? Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, let's play with h3 as well, just in case there's like some knight. Okay, there's no knight h5 right now because of queen takes. I didn't even see that. But I guess, if my queen were to ever move, it's probably useful and, give my king some air. So this looks good. And guys, if anyone's joining the stream now, you're welcome to have a guess at the moves or the plans and ideas. I will try and look over your comments at the end, see if we can get to the bottom of it. But yeah, somehow this a6 b5 has actually kind of worked out for black with a clamp on c4. So they want to trade off our good knight. To be fair though, we could take and then play with bishop b1. I'm scared if we play bishop b1, they'll catch on and put their knight back on f6. I think that knight is an important defender of the king. At the same time, I don't really want to... And to be fair, if they were to admit their mistake, that is the loss of 2 tempi. I think we should just play bishop b1. Make them really think. Yeah, I don't really want to help the queen develop to d7, so let's play bishop e1. I think this is really interesting. I mean, if black has to go knight f6, then definitely we've gained something in the position, right? So this looks like a good idea. I think this knight d7 wasn't smart. I mean, it would be if the queen can get to d7, because maybe there's even b4 ideas, right? I can't make use of the a4 square. And if I have to play knight d1, then I'm losing a rook, right? So I need to be very, very careful of making sure that I've got like some room for my pieces. Okay, so we decided to take. I have a choice to actually take to the pawn, but I feel like that shouldn't be good. My feeling is definitely bishop is better. Actually, guys, I'm curious for anyone watching, like, what is your strategy to recover from tilt? I think it's such an important area of chess. But I don't know. I don't know how you do it. Okay, so he's trying to be tricky. Plays with his b4. So maybe the best bet is to put like a queen on this side of the board. They then play for f6. Yeah, because b4 looks really annoying. I'm trying to think what would be the best way to deal with this. Maybe let's start with queen d3. I like the idea of putting a bit more added support on the knight to also alleviate the square. Knight e2. Okay. He spotted my checkmate in one threat. I was hoping he might not. But he has made some weaknesses now. Maybe I can even put the knight on f4. This kind of looks alright. So what? If I play knight e2 and he goes for knight c4, that's a bit annoying. Because it does hit my bishop. So if I were to move my bishop away, then knight c4 no longer comes with tempo. Is b4 a problem? Probably not, right? I can just play knight e2. And this looks fine. So maybe this is the priority, actually. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think I'm missing something. Let's put the bishop back. And the question is on g3 or... I don't know. Maybe g3 is a bit more logical. Cover the f2 square and keep our king having a little bit more of an escape. I think on g3 it's a better piece. Like it's a little bit more solid. I think this is the better move. So now the point is on knight c4 we're able to play b3 or maybe move the queen back to e2 and defend somehow. Although we gotta keep a watch out for this b4 push, basically. But I'm definitely not so satisfied with how the opening went. I feel like my opponent has got some nice play. Despite feeling so tilted today, I mean, I'm still excited to play in the summer. Like, I really want this opportunity to play some serious classical chess. So that's at least a positive to take from this. I'm not like, you know, so tilted to the point where I'm like, I hate chess. I wish I never signed up to these tournaments in the summer. I mean, knight e2 is the only move, right? So I have to go for it. And I hope I'm not missing something. Because, I mean, this is where the knight wants to go anyway. Okay, and this was the idea. But I always thought I would have b3 here. And if they go in knight b2, this feels extremely risky. Then I can always play queen d2. And the knight is probably trapped. So if I play b3, what, they're going to go knight a3 and try and pick up my bishop pair. That's kind of smart. I don't have a way to avoid that. The problem is my pawn is also being hit right now. So I might have to give up my bishop pair. Damn. He's playing a nice game. I mean, the good news is that the position is closed. So it's not the end of the world if I lose this bishop pair. I think I have to play with b3. I don't think I've got another move. The question is he even going to take my bishop? Maybe he wants to reroute or something. It's tough to say. Oh, he's going back that way. I didn't even consider that. But I also don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, maybe he is trying this reroute again, but... I mean, we could play this f3 move. Might be quite useful. It does weaken our diagonals a tiny bit. But at the same time, I don't really want this knight coming in and hitting our bishop. So maybe let's just shut that out. Okay, let's play f3. I think we'll learn something new if this isn't a good move. We also have ideas of pushing e4 as well. So, I mean, that would open up his bishop though, so we've got to be a bit careful. But I don't think our position is so bad. I think we've still got some tricks in this position. So, okay, where do we want our pieces ideally? I'm actually kind of glad that this queenside is closed up a bit and we've got control over the c4 square. We've got to make sure that we keep control of c3. We don't ever want to allow, like, you know, one of black's pieces to cement itself on c3. We've got to make sure that the rooks stay connected. And where do I want the pieces? Uh-huh. Okay, so if I take on a6, bishop b5 wins a piece. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've got like some fancy move to save me. I mean, if I took on d6 and he took with the queen, then maybe I can do this, right? Although it's still very close because, you know, the pieces are really overloaded here. So this, again, is a very nice idea. So if I move my queen, let's say, and they play bishop b5, maybe I can meet this with bishop d3 and just try and trade off his bishop. I mean, it's not ideal in the sense that this was black's bad bishop, which he's managed to now make good. So it's actually very impressive. Do I have an alternative to this queen d2? Kind of looks like it's the square that you want the queen to be on, to be honest. Is there anything else worth playing here? I mean, we could also improve the rook maybe, like rook d1 or something. But we can also play that afterwards. Let's play queen d2 first. I think the queen looks good on d2. We just add a bit more control over this position, right? So I think this is a useful move. We also put more control over f4 as well. So I think this is a good move. Yeah, this is a very cagey game. Not the biggest fan. Bishop e5. Right, I'm also considering this move here. If he were to just calmly take me back, then I could play bishop d3. And is the knight ever better than the dark squared bishop? I'm gonna say no. I feel like black would be able to open up the position. And I don't know if I want to play against this bishop given I've weakened my dark squares so much around the king, right? So I think I don't want to trade the bishop off for a knight. That's my logic. So I probably want to move my rook or play this bishop d3. Again, trading light squared bishops is not ideal. I also like how my queen is putting pressure on here. So maybe rook e1, but the thing is I can never take because he can always take here. Yeah. Taking on b4 looks extremely dodgy. I don't think it would ever work. So yeah, we want to move the rook. Maybe the rook on e1 is actually really well placed. I think let's put it on e1. Because I think we're helping support this e4 push, which we may want to do. I don't think trading off the bishop is so good right now. I mean, I think the bishop's like already doing its best, and I think it would be quite happy to trade. Also, if we look at black's position, the knight really wants to use this b5 square, and so long as the bishop is on the square, it can't. And if they want to trade for my knight, then I'm probably quite happy. That's my general feeling. I know the position is closed, but it can open, right? If they take, I probably want to take with the rook. Okay, we didn't. They're saying that maybe I'm quite caged up as well and don't have a good plan. I guess they might want to do this, and they also want to protect their pawn. But now I think knight f4 is a useful move. Let's try and reroute this knight. I think knight f4 makes absolute sense. Knight f4 has to be the best move in the position. I think this makes a lot of sense. I put some pressure here. I potentially reroute. I mean, knight f4 needs to be played. I think taking the knight was interesting, but I would have taken with the rook, and I think I'm standing well. Because if he trades, then I can always take over the c file, and I have like good control over the center for potential e4, and I have the bishop pass. So I think this is good. So, okay. If we do get the chance to play knight g6, do we want to? Or would we prefer to play knight d3 and provoke black to take our bishop? Okay, wow, we do get the choice. So we can either play knight g6 or we can play knight d3. Big decision. Which bishop do we want, basically? Strategically speaking, knight g6 feels right to take this bishop, given black's pawn chain is like this. I also have weak dark squares around my king, so that's the second reason why I might want to play this move. I'm not blundering something, am I? Is there like some trick? You should always be careful. Knight g6 feels very correct. I also have the option to just put my knight on d4 as well. I think knight g6 has to be a good move. Let's do it. I don't think I'm blundering something. I really hope not. Because, yeah, knight g6... I think this was just a miss from the opponent. But the big question now is, yeah, do I want to put my knight on e5 and just have this monster knight, or do I want to trade for the bishop? Tough decision. I mean, if I put my knight on e5, he can always try and take it, right? And get rid of my knight anyway. But then he would have to spend some time doing that. I would really like this bishop though, to be honest. I'd like this bishop and then just explode the center with e4. Can I do that? Let's say they move the rook somewhere. I take. Can we even just play e4 immediately like this? They can always take on c1, take. So I need to be a bit careful here. Need to make sure that he's not able to throw in this annoying move. But after knight g6, I feel like my position is to be preferred. Okay. There's no way I can do some clever tactic. Not quite. He's just about solid enough, I think. Does feel like it's almost like some tactic. But yeah, it feels like I can take here and just like try and push for e4. If I take on e7, queen takes, rook takes, e4. Is that working? Takes. To be fair though, they can take, and I would need to give up my bishop pair in order to open the position. However, their king is weaker than mine. I feel like this should be a good play for me. I think let's go for it. I think it makes a lot of sense. So we do give up the c file. I don't think they're going to be able to make use of it though, because his bishop's really well placed here. I think let's take him and play for e4. I think that looks really right. Yeah, I think let's go for it. And then push e4. Cause maximum chaos. We also distract the rook off this d file, right? I think this looks right. So the idea is that basically, yeah, we may give up our bishop pair, but the thing is we have opposite colored bishops, position is wide open, and it's a common theme that the opposite colored bishop should favor the side who is attacking, right? So if this position opens up, it should be better, because my king is safer, like he's played with g5. So probably in this position he should keep the position closed, but I don't know if he'll be successful. Like, I feel like I'm going to be able to open this up one way or another. If he plays f4, can I be very cheeky with take on d5? If he takes on g3, I take here. Probably has to play like queen c7 or something. And do I have something? Probably not. I think that's extremely speculative. But it's good that I'm at least considering these ideas. So yeah, I think if he plays, I'll just need to move back. And no problem, like my center is looking really nice. So yeah, really interesting decision that my opponent made. g5, I think this is the big mistake of the game so far. And this is why I'm still honestly a big fan of this 1c3 move, because it's just so solid. Like, even though I felt like I was getting outplayed, I didn't really have the chance to make any big blunder. And you'll be surprised how often the opponent will make that big blunder first, just from you sitting and doing nothing. So, okay, I wanted to take with the pawn. I don't think we have much of a choice, unless we want to take here first. Take. Not really. I mean, he can play with f4. I still fancy our chances, so I don't mind if he plays with f4 here. I think we'll just put the bishop on f2. I think we're doing great. Yeah, so f4 came. Bishop f2 should be a very useful move. Don't see why anything else would be better here. Yeah, let's play bishop f2. Looks really good. So just protecting this diagonal as well. This is useful. Okay, the tournament came back in my head again. Okay, leave those thoughts out. Okay, let's reset. So we have a strong center. We are basically taking control of this knight. We have the bishop pair as well. We are also putting our pieces on dark squares against a light squared bishop, so thank God for that. Black's king is slightly weaker as well. So I think we're doing well. Okay, black improves their rook, makes sense. Now what? If we play with e5, I don't fancy this move, because then we get a huge center, and I feel like this is going to just roll. I think this is just going to roll very fast. So I think if we play e5, they would have to do something different. And the problem is, wherever they put the knight, we could push d5 next. And what is this rook doing? I don't see what it does. I think e5 is the play. I think this looks really strong. Just double checking I haven't missed something. I think that looks really strong. Or do I have something better here? I don't think so. If I push d5, they can always block, and that's really bad. So let's push e5. I think we're going to open this up, and our bishops are going to celebrate. And if they play knight f5, I think we just zap that immediately. We get connected past pawns. This should be really strong. Oh, knight f5, bishop takes, pawn takes. If I push, then they go rook d3. Missed this. Hold on a sec. So maybe I should have slowed down just a tad there. Maybe it was a bit impatient of me. So maybe on knight f5 I can just go ahead with pushing d5 while my bishop covers d3. Yeah, so he's gone for it. I think this is his idea, right? If I push, he's got rook d3. And I don't have a clever move there. I'm trying to calculate one move further just in case I've got like d6 or something, but don't think that works. Might still be better for me, but very risky. It'll be so good if I could make that work, but I can't. I mean, there is the idea of bishop takes pawn on rook d3, queen c2. And if rook takes d5, I've got queen c8 check. But I can always block queen f8. I don't think I've... Well, hold on. Queen f8, then I'd have queen e6, but then they've got queen f7. Doesn't feel right. Don't think it's working. So I think this is the better way to play it. d5 now. Also, he can't actually take because of this. So what does he actually play here? This push looks really strong. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think this looks really strong. So I think he might have to play a move like knight e3, and then I can choose whether I want to throw in this move as well. The knight doesn't have a good check. So if knight here... I really need to focus. Like, I realize that my position's better now. I need to try even harder. I need to absolutely not make a mistake here. So this is something that I've struggled with in the past, where I would kind of relax when I'm in a position like this. But no, we need to calculate 10 times harder. We need to make sure that there is not a resource coming back. Like, for instance, these kind of bullshit like moves. We need to watch out. So e3 here is definitely tempting. This feels like I get like some long-term advantage. And you know, if he has to play like queen d7, then I can take and just win the pawn, and then I should have this winning position. Oh, this looks so strong. And it's so tempting just to play this. I mean, maybe they could play like queen g7 though, right? I could take. They could take, I could take, they could take, I could take, and I even defend the pawn. Like, this looks so tempting. The alternative is I take, and they take, and I take, and they take, and I take, and they take. This doesn't look so nice, right? To give up that pawn. So e3 definitely feels like a useful in-betweener. There's no in-between knight move that I can understand. I think this looks like a really strong move. Just wondering if I'm missing something even better, but I don't think so. We've got to look at the time as well. We've got 11 minutes. Ah, and I forgot to move my camera over, so let's do that. Yeah, so d6, and yeah, we have 11 minutes. So, we got to remember there's no increment as well. Like, I've been playing 3+2 in the tournament today, so you got to remember there's no increment. Okay, 11 minutes to play a whole game from this position is more than enough. Just keep double checking. Keep watching out for every trick. So maybe I should have actually calculated a bit here. Like, where can this queen go? Let's say they go queen b7, threaten checkmate in 1. Okay, I'll have to take. And we get this. Again, my queen just defends my king so well, I think. I think this looks really promising. Right, so they've gone for it. I think I have to take this knight. Like, I'm not allowing this checkmate. So I think this is forced. I don't think there's even a need to calculate anything else. And we want to take this with the rook. Feels very logical. Don't think there's any drawback either. Oh, queen b6 could have been a drawback. Oh my god. Oh my days. I'm so lucky that I've got king f2. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. I need to focus. I need to focus. Wow, okay. I'm so lucky I've got king f2. I didn't even... I saw this one move too late. So yeah, king f2 has to be the best move. And I swear to god if there's a win here for black. I think I'm just hanging on. And it's good that these pawns are on dark squares against the light squared bishop as well. It's really, really important. Oh my god, I'm so afraid right now. I'm actually cocking this up. Alright, let's relax. Let's relax. Let's drink some water. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's reset. Okay, so if we go king g1, they've got queen a7, and they've got a repetition if they want it, right? So we want to play for more. If we play queen e1, we literally get mated. That's going to be savage. If we play queen g1, we may even get mated or we lose a piece. So we've got to be really careful here. So in this position, what alternatives do we have? We can play king g3, where we're probably getting mated. Holy crap. Actually, holy crap. So that means I think rook f3 is then the only move. Wow. Like, this is so close to being busted. Out of nothing. Out of absolutely nothing. Rook f3, I think, is needed. I don't see another move. And we just pray. We just absolutely pray that this is fine. But this is where, you know, if I was feeling tilted from the fact that I missed this, I could easily play a move like king g1 to repeat once and then just lose a bishop. So this is really important that I keep my cool in this kind of position. I can't let this slip. Okay, so now in this position I've got king g3. This was kind of what I was thinking. Although the queen does come in, it does look scary. It does look hella scary. So what alternatives do I have? Not much. I don't want to go here and allow this queen in like that. So I think I have to play king g3. This was so close. I didn't calculate any of this. I think I have to try this. I think I have to try this. I mean, they can definitely take, and this looks really scary, again. But I don't think I've got a choice. So I'd have to take with the king if I don't want to lose the bishop. Okay, so I have to take with the king, and the question is, do I get mated here? If I take with the king, and they play bishop c6, I've got bishop e4, and I've got queen f7. Holy crap, and then I lose. Then I actually lose. Wait, so if I take with the king, then I have to move my king again. Probably king back to g3. So if I take here and I play queen f7, I probably can play king g3. I think I can just take with the king. I mean, if I take this way, then this is strong, right? I have to lose a piece. I do not want to lose a piece, so I need to take with the king. I am completely baffled by how much counterplay my opponent has. I thought my king was safer. I thought my king was safer. Like, how the hell has this happened? So bishop c6, I cannot play bishop e4 because of queen f7. Because I can't keep defending my bishop. So if bishop c6, I have to move my king. And I think I have to play king g3. God. This is so much stress. This is unbelievable stress. I'm so glad I'm not lost though. Like, easily could have been lost. Easily could have been lost. I have no idea how that even happened. Like, we're gonna have to analyze the game and understand like what aspect of the position was weak. So I felt like I was solid. I felt I was completely solid and just winning with this. Yeah, so I need to play king g3 here. Unless I want to go e2, but g3 and trying to get back definitely feels better. Probably queen g1 will be played. And then we need to move the bishop somewhere legit. Probably like bishop d3. And are we blundering something? I don't think we are. They cannot really ever play h5 because of queen g5. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. It's crazy. I think it's crazy. Actually survived by the skin of our teeth. No idea how that was. I don't understand. I don't understand. But at least we are surviving, right? I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I didn't feel like, you know, our position is like busted or something. Now, okay, if queen t1, we've got to be careful again. If bishop d3, they've got queen d4. This could be very annoying. So maybe here we need to actually play this move. As wild as it looks. King g7 and then play like bishop h5 and try and reroute. Okay, they've played with this. Why does this position get worse and worse? What is that move? How is this happening? Okay, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, okay. Oh, it's so tense. I don't want to leave the defense of this, but I need to defend this pawn. It's unbelievable. Oh my god, I almost played queen e3. Holy crap. What is queen c5? I don't believe it. I don't believe these moves. I don't think I missed something out of it. Okay, tilt later. Come on, focus. What, queen e2? I don't want to put my queen on light square either. Is there something more active I can play here? I wish there's something more active. Can I push d7? Let's say they give check. Am I getting mated here? Probably. Or can I get away with it? Oh, it's such a risky move. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, I need to hurry up. I need to hurry up. Is there a problem with this move? There's not, right? There shouldn't be a problem with queen e2. I don't think there's an issue with that move. I think this is fine. Queen c3 check, just king h2. Should be fine here. Holy crap. The nice thing is that it's very hard to like fork this loose bishop. I mean, this would be one idea. He missed it. This is literally a mate. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This might also be really good. Because of this? Are you kidding me? I mean, he gives a check here, but then I can play queen f1. I mean, he's got queen c5. How am I dropping this position? It's unbelievable. I don't get chess. I actually don't get it. He literally had queen c1, king f, queen f4. I swear to God. Okay, so maybe king h2, and if he plays queen f4, just play g3. I hate how weakening that appears, but I think I have to play this. Am I missing something here? g3 looks fine, right? I think this looks fine. I think my opponent missed a win. I think my opponent missed a win. I think he had queen c1. Unbelievable move with checkmate and the bishop. Unbelievable move. If this was a classical game and I lost this position, I'd be so tired. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Come on, come on. And I need to learn from this. I need to learn from this. I can't... How is this position so resourceful for the opponent? My king is the safer king. Maybe it's not. Maybe this king is fine. Maybe this actually blocks. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. What the hell? I want to play with g3 here. I also want to bring my queen in. Maybe g3 is the right way to go first. Oh god, I don't even know. g3 versus queen d5? Holy crap, why have they got counterplay? Why don't I have counterplay? I don't understand. Queen c2 maybe? If they give a check, now g3. And am I in time to do damage? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not, because I'm not... Okay, relax, relax. I can't relax. The hell is this? His bishop's more active than mine. That's the key. Maybe I play bishop g6 then. Maybe bishop g6. I need to get this bishop out. Or bishop d3, bishop c4. That would be lovely. That would be absolutely lovely. Do I have the time for that? Bishop d3. Am I missing something? Bishop d3 looks like a fantastic move. They can take on g2. Then I can take with the king. Let's play it. Let's play it. Holy shit, 3 minutes to go. I needed to improve this bishop. I didn't realize how inactive the bishop was on b1. It's so vulnerable. We need to bring it to a sticky square. We need to consolidate this position better. We need to activate our pieces. Okay. Bishop c4. Queen f4 check. King h1. Check. Queen f1. Should be okay. Check king here. Check queen f1. I'm not missing a tactic. It looks right. It looks right. Oh my god, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, we gotta speed up. We gotta speed up. We gotta speed up. If we miss a tactic and get mated, so be it. We've got to speed up. So if queen f4 is king g1 better? No, because then they can repeat. Do I really want to play? Maybe let's buy some time. No, king h1 is better. This is the bloody Caruana like decision between two king moves, and I'd probably make the wrong one. I think this makes sense. I was calculating something. I think this needed to be played. I'm scared though that I've only got 3 minutes. I'm really, really terrified. I could even get flagged in this position. The thing is, I've also got this, so we need to be careful. And I need to be quick. I need to be quick now. I really need to be quick. Queen g3 is met with bishop e6. What? Oh, I can't take the pawn. Fuck you. Holy shit. Ah, what do I play? This bastard. Oh my god, what a move. Oh, what do I play? No, I need to hurry up. I hate this. I hate this. Dude, I'm freezing. I'm freezing. Do I even go for the repetition? I go for the repetition. I've got a minute. I've got a minute on the clock. We go for the repetition. There's nothing better I can do. There's nothing better I can do in this position. There's literally nothing better I can do. Unless I can play king g1. King g1, queen c1, queen f2. Queen f4. I've got a minute on my clock. I have to go for this. He might even try and flag me. Nah, it's a draw. Queen f4 is a draw. Unless he's going to try flag me. It would bring it on. Literally bring it on. So king g1. Nah, it's too risky. It's too risky. I can't play king g1 with 1 minute 19 on the clock with no increment. Like, it's literally crazy. How on earth did he fight that? Actually in shock, guys. Actually in shock. Actually in shock. Unbelievable. Evening, Josh. Hello, hello. After bishop g3 is h5 a problem? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if it was. I'll catch up with the messages soon. Interesting game, right? Interesting game. Yeah, what elo are you playing at? 2269 classical. Yeah, I mean, my other ratings on Lichess are 2500 now, but That was unbelievable, guys. So let me go from the start, actually. Wait, I want to... Wait, how do I... Let's add this to some random study, because I don't want someone to click, like, the... let's add this. I don't know what to add this to. What do we add this to? I don't know, guys. I don't even know. I actually feel so done by that game. But also, I think the draw was the right decision. I really think it was. Let's just add it to this random thing. So I don't want someone to click, you know, game analysis and then it shows me everything. So let's go from the start and just address everyone's comments, because I realize I haven't always been doing that. So bishop g3. So that was later, right? When I needed to move my bishop back. Yeah. Is this ever a problem? I feel like no. Because as soon as h5 is played, like, these pawns are all on light squares. It just feels so weak. And I feel like this is an overextension. I'm not afraid of that. Bishop f4 sack looks interesting. I didn't calculate anything though. Josh, can you clarify what move? After knight f5, bishop takes f3. Black is going for rook d3. Yeah, exactly. I think that was that point which I spotted over here, where I thought opening the position was really good. Yeah, if I take, the problem is he's got rook d3. Yeah, it's a really nice spot there. How about bishop takes f5, and queen d1 with the idea of queen h5? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, right now this is secure, right? So maybe this is actually a better way in. It's possible. It's possible. This could well be better. Of a plan. What did I go for in the game? I played d5 thinking this was good. Yeah, I thought this simplification and I missed queen a7. But I really thought this was fine. What about rook d1? Rook d1. I mean, I'll check this all with an engine very soon. Rook d1 here as well. I don't know. I like the rook on a dark square. It feels better. Yo, Safsara, push the pawn and pray. That's what I did. Queen c2. I don't know at what point. Queen g4 maybe. I don't know at what point. I just think that he missed a win. I think he missed a win around here. After queen e2, I think queen c1 is a game winner. Oh, queen c1 is just equal? I hate chess. What the hell is this? And queen c4 only moved to draw. Queen e2 is zeros, so I literally did choke. h5, what a beast. I mean, I think this plan to improve my bishop was good. But then queen f4? Oh, and then king g7. King g7 is outrageous. Oh, bishop e6 is better here? I can play for the win with king g1. I have to have balls of steel. Balls of steel to play such a move. Are you kidding me? And queen f1. Oh, that's kind of what I wanted to do. I just didn't see it. I thought I had to play king f2 here. I thought I had to play king f2 and I saw queen c5. And I thought this is risky. I missed queen f1. Shit. I missed queen f1. Because queen f1, the point is that if here, I can move out the way. And the point is they can take on e5, but my queen is coming in first. And I think if I saw up to here, I'd bank on the fact that I'm mating first. But at the same time, I've got so little time on the clock. If I saw queen f1, maybe I go for it. I just didn't see it. If king g1, what if they play this as well? Queen f2. And then it gets back to queen f1 again. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this ability to make the decision of whether to go for a draw or whether to go for a win you know, you really shouldn't play chess with the mindset that you should always play for the win because you'll learn more that way, like some bullshit like this. Like, no. If the draw is the right call, then the draw is the right call. But unfortunately, it was the wrong call, right? Oh yeah, let's have a look from the start. So we got this exchange Slav, and I didn't get anything out of this opening. Such a shame. I really thought my bishops were doing well. Okay, it looks like this knight h5 move is always good. Especially after bishop e7, I should be playing h3. This is a rule. Because now I can't meet knight h5 with bishop g5. So I should really be playing h3 already. It's so interesting how this b5 plan was so strong. And he's even saying the rook f to c1, but rook a c1. Okay, what's the point? Knight a5, queen c2. I have a slight advantage here. What is this knight a4? How am I supposed to see this? Oh, I was looking at this stuff though. I was looking at this stuff. Like I wanted to make this bishop c7 work. I just didn't try hard enough, right? But even this looks scary. I guess I can take on d8. I mean, I can take on e7. Oh my god, what a line. Good to see this though. Good to see this. Like this idea is definitely going to come up and really good to see this. Knight a4, because if I can put the knight on c5, then I'm the one who can kick his knight away. Knight a4, what a move. What a move. Knight a4 is a lovely move. Knight g5, if they play h6, I looked at this, you know. I looked at this, but I didn't think that I was getting anything here. I didn't think I was getting anything. But maybe the point is I just get rid of this knight. And maybe that's worth it. It's an interesting one. Oh, what a crazy game. What a crazy game. I'm so curious, like the middle game, like the late middle game where he gets this counterplay. Like, I couldn't believe it. Queen g4 was like one of my moves that I wanted to play. Why did I chicken out of this? I literally said this on stream. I literally said this move. There's even this. I don't think I saw this move. I don't think I saw this. And the point is they can't play g6 I can take. Michael. This was my point, right? The knight is no longer on f6. I was looking at these ideas. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. If f6, I missed this. But what? Check. And check. Oh, what? Oh, we need to take on e5. And then now we're threatening mate. Oh my god. Yeah, this is too difficult for a rapid game, which essentially this 30-minute chess is. But by keeping solid, we managed to outplay him, I think. We got this knight f4 in, and g5 was wrong. Knight g6 was correct, and taking on e7 was good. Okay. a4, a4, a4. I mean, if he can't take, then yes, but... And this is even interesting. Wow, wow. What a move. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand. Because can't they just try and put a rook here? Like, can't they prepare this somehow? I've got, like, too much pressure on their position. They're not going to get in rook a8. Oh my god. Yeah, this is such a nice idea. Such a nice idea. I mean, a4 improves the position, I can see it, but I just didn't think that I would ever be able to get away with this when the rooks like look like they can just do this. But the point is I can get rid of a rook, and then they can't challenge this to a5. It's so tough. And I think if like this should be at least practically a good idea. And then e5, and we're gonna see Josh's move. We're gonna see Josh's move. We're gonna say bishop f5 and queen d1. Not queen d1. Queen d1 loses the advantage. Are you kidding me? a4. a4. There's such a theme whenever like there's a crystal here, they can't take because they lose the rook. So if a4, can they play this? And now I can move my queen somewhere and it's fine. Queen c2 or something. Holy shit. I mean, for sure, I've got this like advantage. I don't know why I didn't go for it. I mean, I saw that this was a problem, but maybe I should have looked harder here. But in fairness, okay, if I don't have d5, Engine is saying that this isn't clear. Like, let's say I had to make some like nothing move, like king h1. I am worse here. So my gut feeling that this wasn't clear was definitely correct, I think. Like, it's definitely not clear. Like, yeah, look, they can just find a way to attack on the... Attack on the... This was my thinking, right? My thinking was that if I can't play d5, if I can't play d5 in this position, and my opponent can actually get a blockade on the light squares, I'm in big trouble. Because whoever attacks with the opposite colored bishops is going to win. So this was my thinking, which is why I didn't go for it. And I thought d5 made a lot of principal sense. It is the correct move again. d6 is good. Rook e3. Oh my days! What an unbelievable move. And just say that the bishop pair with its advantages. I don't know. This is very tough. This is very tough. And this is equal. Can you imagine? This is equal. Your opponent has pushed the pawns in front of your king. You are literally a pawn up. It is a protected pass pawn on the 6th. And this position is equal. Unbelievable. Oh, but then they messed up. I don't get how this is equal, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess there's just no way for us to attack. And because there's no way for us to attack, they're just doing well. But rook f3 was well played. Queen a7, king g3 was well played. King takes was well played. This is all well played. And bishop e4 is a move? I thought I was lost here. I can just sack the piece? Bruh. I can just sack the piece. Oh, chess is hard. Chess is so hard. That's so nice. Oh, if I could sack the piece, then I'm playing bishop e4 all day long. Bishop e4 is just a game winner then. There's nothing here. If I can play bishop e4, there's no queen f7. Ah! It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh my god, and it's queen c1. Queen c1, I actually would have cried. I don't know if I would have stayed composed enough to find this defense, to be honest. I actually don't know if I would have been able to find this queen c4. I mean, maybe, honestly. Maybe. I don't even know. Queen d4. I was just losing my shit, like how this was like so resourceful. H5, what a move. Yeah, I mean, bishop g6 was my other way. I just thought the bishop would be better on c4. Remember I said this, but this is defending. This is so smart. This is so smart. Like, better than to attack is to defend in this kind of position, maybe. I don't even know. I mean, this was all good as well. And the way I played it was actually fine. Just taking on e6. I'm just chickening out here to go for king g1. And I've got queen f1. I literally only looked at king f2. It's unbelievable. I just missed this. And you got so much to consider, right? You got so much to consider. But I've even seen this, like, if queen f2 takes, what's the mate? So they play king h6. Probably queen f8. If, oh, I don't even know. Sorry, I'm not playing casual bullet with you. Not right now. I need to see if I can even calculate this. Queen f8. If king h5, bishop f7 is mate. Okay, that makes sense. So here, if queen g7, then I have the winning endgame. I trade everything and I push d7. So then they have to play king h7, and then bishop h7 is mate except for queen sack, and then I win. Shit. I literally saw queen f1 as well earlier. Yeah, tough game. But what I'm most proud of this game is the fact that, I mean, you guys saw, like, I didn't even get a single comment in the first 10 minutes of the stream because I was in such a bad mood. I think like nobody wanted to chat with someone in such a bad mood, which is fair enough, honestly. But I was in such a bad mood based on like how the tournament went, and the fact that I was able to play a decent game. This is progress. This is progress. So I don't know how to not feel as tilted as I was because literally like 5 different bad things happened, right? Like, I don't know. If you don't feel bad when 5 bad things happen, like you're not human, are you? So I think the tilt was understandable, and to be able to play a good game is also impressive. But Queen F1, that would have been so clutch. 180-minute game, maybe that's more chance of Sarah. But nah, I'm so done. So exhausted. I need to get some food. Yeah. I would like to see the evaluation for knight e5 from g6 if you have time. From g6. When was g6 played? G6 was never played. The knight e5 from g6. Levetnik? If you can clarify what move you're talking about, because I don't know. Oh, from g6. Like the knight from g6, instead of taking on e7, if I put the knight on e5. Alright, that's a good question. If I put the knight on e5, the advantage is lost somewhat. You've got a strong knight, but the thing is, the strategical benefits of taking this bishop and then opening up the position. A4 is only like also winning because it hits the bishop, right? Black needs to respond, and then I can take on e7. So taking on e7 is definitely the correct strategical move. The next thing is I need to play this more accurately, and a4 is a really nice finesse. Yeah, it's really tough to see. I'm crazy that this isn't better. This isn't just better. It's crazy to me. Crazy that knight f7 is almost holding the position. Like, surely I can play e5 and d5. Queen d7. And we're not quite opening... d5 anyway. I would sack this and play for this. Yeah, it's almost winning, and then like engine holds with like some incredible defense. Like, practically speaking, this feels good to me, but yeah. I mean, like, the bishops just look so strong. Ah, bishop b6, a4. Yeah, that's why, like, if we could fix the weakness, then this would be a different result, right? So these kind of moves are so useful. I mean, maybe I should have been looking out for it more, because if he doesn't take en passant, then it's just going to be good. So then I just need to calculate whether he can play en passant, like this kind of stuff. Man, chess is hard. Chess is hard. And then I was so close to thinking that I'd lost here. So I need to calculate better here. I mean, I remember saying, like, throughout the game, like, this diagonal is just so weak and so tricky. Oh, and the calculation here was so nice, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Missing queen c1. So what am I supposed to play here? Yeah, king g4, sure. Sure, just bring my king up the board. I mean, maybe, like, this is not even crazy. Like, the only diagonal that is weak is that I have control. Like, that's crazy. King d4 is a crazy move. And I was looking at this as well, d7, right? I was looking at this and I was saying it was risky. I was saying it was risky. I was looking at this and saying it was risky. Nah. Bishop d7, and then he's just got Papet. My god. I don't even know how you play better here. I think if I keep playing these classical games, I will improve. Like, just seeing these resources from my games, I think it's really useful. Instead of queen e2, what else can I play? Queen b2 was also draw. Interesting. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought that keeping the queen so far away from the action, this is an easy draw. Queen e2 is a good move except for queen c1. I remember when I was like, oh, queen c1, I can move my... and that was the mate. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And with my opponent on 12 minutes, he should find this. So again, probably spending a bit too much time. Oh my god. Is there any other line here that I would need to see? So queen e3. I can just play king h1. Ah, no, I can't play king h1. I get busted, right? Because if I play this, he's got this. Oh, the bishop defends is what I was looking at as well. Ah, rough, rough. Interesting game. Well done how you held your nerve in the end. I might have panicked and over pushed in your place. There may have been more in there. Yeah, easy to lose this. Exactly. Tricky or late, yes. We just finished a crazy game. Really crazy game. If you do rewatch the stream, make sure you skip the first like 10 minutes because I'm just having like a rant. But yeah, if anyone has any advice on how to avoid feeling tilt when, you know, things go wrong, like in your chess, would be greatly appreciated. Can we do a puzzle race today? You know what? Let's end on a puzzle racer. Let's end on a puzzle. I need to eat. I haven't had dinner. I need to eat. Let's do a quick puzzle racer. Why not? Let's. Yeah, sorry. Let me just sign into Chess Lifestyle. So I can send you guys the link. I'm like very paranoid about like revealing passwords and shit, so. Okay, my computer is completely lagging. Actually, Josh, I'm sorry, I cannot be bothered to set up a puzzle race right now. I'm actually so hungry, so I'm gonna just go eat. Oh, okay. Wait, I gained 19 bullet points? Who was the cheating bastard? Who was the cheating bastard? Oh, I played so many players, I don't even know. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Who was the cheating bastard? Maybe it was Gabriel? This bitch. This bitch. But he was actually good. He was actually good. How was he cheating in bullet? I don't even know. I mean, I'll take the points. What did I don't even care. I don't even care. It's my ult. I don't even care. Guys, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm going to get some food. But thank you guys for staying and sticking by and supporting the stream. And I think, guys, I'm going to call it a day. So see you guys tomorrow. And yes, Grand Prix tomorrow. That's going to be a nice, fun lesson. So hope you guys can make it. And yeah, see you guys around. Bye.